Masters of the Universe is now showing in cinemas, so here's my review of Masters of the Universe. This movie was a whole lot of fun. It embraces the campiness of the cartoon with open arms and pulls it off surprisingly well. I recently binged the original cartoon on YouTube because yes, the entire show is on the official Masters of the Universe YouTube channel, and the show kinda just starts with the characters already fully well realized. This movie does the Casino Royale thing, and that it shows you the origins of its characters. Because in the James Bond movies, you usually start off with him already 007, but in Casino Royale, you see how he gets the 007 status. So Masters of the Universe is like that for He-Man, because in this movie, you see how Adam becomes He-Man. And I really like how they characterized Adam in this one. In the show, he's the square-jawed, big buff Boy Scout, the most powerful man in the universe. In this movie, although he still is the same kind-hearted character he is in the cartoons, he doesn't start off as the most powerful man in the universe. He's a struggling, nerdy 20-something who's constantly being told to toughen up, and I really like that because it makes him a lot more relatable. He's kinda like Clark Kent or Superman or Emmett from the Lego Movie. The cast was really good. Everybody plays off of each other really well. I thought Nicholas Galitzine worked really well as He-Man. Something that surprised me about his performance was his comedic timing. He was really funny as Adam/He-Man. Jared Leto was also surprisingly really good as Skeletor. I saw a lot of people saying that they wish he sounded more like the cartoon because the voice in that show was just so iconic, but I like that he has a different take on the character here. I thought his voice worked really well. I do like that they kept Skeletor over the top and petty because that's just how he was in the cartoons. And believe me when I say, there's a whole lot of meme-worthy material in this movie. A lot of them coming from Skeletor. The score was also great. It kind of reminded me of the Cobra Kai score, very 80s inspired, lots of synths and electric guitars. But I think what I really liked about this movie is that it uses He-Man as a vessel for commentary on masculinity. Because I thought that was a really smart angle to go about this movie, and it's something I feel like a lot of young boys, or even adults, to be honest, really need to see. Somebody at the premiere said that this was like Barbie, but for boys, and yeah, it kinda is. It's like if Barbie and Superman and Thor Ragnarok had a baby. Now that we've discussed the positives, let's talk about some of the things I think they could have improved upon. For the most part, this movie has a really fun and self-aware sense of humor, but I will admit, sometimes I wish they held back on the humor a bit. I get that they're self-aware and stuff, but there were times in this movie where it's supposed to be serious, but then somebody kills the tension with a one-liner. Would have been fine if they did this once or twice, but they did the MCU thing of going a little overboard on the one-liners and comebacks. There's also this one setting in the movie where they had terrible green screen. The rest of the movie looked great, but for some reason, everything that was set in this autumn forest location looked really bad. It doesn't ruin the movie, these are just very minor nitpicks, but I will say the green screen for those sequences in particular need a lot of work. Overall, I'd say I really enjoyed this movie. It's a whole lot of fun, the cast was great, and surprisingly has something relevant to say. Some minor nitpicks here and there, but overall a really fun time at the theaters, and I would definitely want to see more from this franchise. But what about you guys? What did you think of Masters of the Universe?